Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Cypress Blanc, Noble Star Collection number 7 from August Schell Brewing. Alright, here we are just at 8 in the morning. This was bottled on October of 2014. It's a lager, a lager aged in wood. And they got it kind of written funny, aged, I think it says in wood, like it's one word, but okay. Dry hop Berlin style American lager. It's a green bottle. You probably can maybe see that. With the sun shining through, you can tell it's certainly a dark green bottle, not brown. This was sent to me from Minnesota by Dan. Thank you so much. It's got this nice tag on it, an information tag. It's pretty big bottle, about 25 ounces, 7.4% alcohol. Don't know what the IBU is. The Beer Advocate's saying outstanding. The Bros are saying outstanding, but only 18 ratings. 66 out of 100 on rate beer, 38 out of 100 for the style. Not too good. 18 ratings. Also, no video review, so this is the first video review for this beer in the world. It was brewed for a one-time offering, but you know how that goes. One time, sometimes they'll bring things back. Blue Moon does that. It's unfiltered. Alright, so this should be interesting. They say it's a Berliner Weisse, but a lager. This is really unusual. Cypress, only beer I know of, and there are probably hundreds, but I know of that Dixie beer, at least until Hurricane Katrina in 2005, was aged in Cypress barrels. And they say this is aged in Cypress for 7 months. Wow. Okay, this should be very interesting. There's so much vapor, so much smoke, as people like to say, coming out of this bottle. Is that fizzy or what? Well, it had a white head, but it's fizzing right away. I see bubbles just popping out of there like a root beer. And that's the thing about Not Your Father's root beer. You pour it and it fizzes away like root beer, but it doesn't have the carbonation popping out of it. You know, root beer, I have to take my glasses off because it'll splash root beer on my glasses. I have to clean them. But that one I just described doesn't have that, so it's really not root beer. But these are some fierce bubbles. It's like a mimosa, looks like almost. From the sun shining through it, it's hazy, lemon yellow. It's more golden that way, but it still has that yellow more than gold. That's sour, boy. Sour, similar to other Berliner Weisse beers, that sort of, not lemon head, but sweet tart thing. Those candies you can get at the store, sweet tarts, or even Warheads, which are even more tart. They said they add lactobacillus and did they say Brettanomyces? I think they said that also. Yep, fruity flavors from Brettanomyces. And it's dry hop with Hallertau Blanc, white Hallertau. They say it, which is a new type of thing. And they said their 1936 Cypress wood lagering tanks were used almost exclusively for the Deer brand, their mainline lager beer, which I wasn't too keen on. They say use in a Poco glass or a Weiss beer Schell. Well, I have this. It's sour. It's tart. The body is not too heavy. It's light to medium bodied, very prickly from the carbonation. It's tart, there's breadiness, they said fruitiness. Yeah, I think there is some sort of fruitiness, like green apple maybe, or yellow apple. Sort of a dry champagne-like finish. Yeah, definitely. 7.4%. No, you don't detect that at all. No way. Does it use corn or rice adjunct? I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It may, because they're basing it on I guess they're basing it in a way on the Deer brand. Seems like there's an underlying corn, yellow corn grits type thing. I would imagine this would be very expensive, just looking at the bottle and the limited availability of it. Some people just love sour beers. We were talking about Cantillon, and I don't like them at all personally, but and I would never care to drink one again. I'm sure I'll drink many more though, just for reviewing purposes. But for the style, the Berliner Weiss, I wouldn't go so far as Beer Advocate in the Bros saying it's outstanding, but I wouldn't go so low as 66 out of 100. I'll say A minus. It's at the lower end of excellent for beer overall and the style, but truthfully, I'm not the right person really, because it's like butter beans. I don't like butter beans. I don't like lima beans. So if I'm rating them, I'd be like, well, I just can't stand the taste of those things anyway. But everybody cannot like everything. And I don't mind people saying they don't like a style. I just don't like when people will do a review and say, I hate this beer, but I hate milk stouts. So since I hate milk stouts, this particular beer is horrible. I mean, there's no sense to that. But nonetheless, A minus. So Les Le Bon Temps Relais, an excellent to an extent beer. Kind of an oddity, of course. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to pleasant southeastern Louisiana.